Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to do some different types of perfect numbers. You have already seen what perfect numbers are, what are their properties in my previous video. So let's continue. But before we start with the types, let's look at this theorem. If you are given m1, m2, dash 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 mk, some positive integers such that they are all greater than 1 and satisfy sigma m1 is m1 plus m2, sigma m2 is m2 plus m3, and that is how it goes on. Sigma mk is mk plus m1. Then the k positive integers form a sociable group with order k. It's also called aliquot k cycle. Now, let's give some values to k. When k is equal to 1, sigma m1 will become m1 plus m1, which is nothing but 2m1. And in this case, m1 is a perfect number. When k is equal to 2, sigma m1 will be nothing but m1 plus m2, which is nothing but sigma of m2. So, the pair m1, m2 now becomes an amicable pair. Note, the k integers m1, m2 dash 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 mk are called an amicable k tuple if sigma m1 is equal to sigma m2 is equal to dash 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 equal to sigma of mk. For example, if k value is 3, we call m1, m2, m3 an amicable triple. So let's see the first type of perfect number, super perfect numbers. Now, what are super perfect numbers? A positive integer n is a super perfect number if sigma of sigma n is equal to 2n. For example, 16 is a super perfect number. You can see that sigma of 16 is nothing but sigma of 2 to the power 4, which is 2 to the power 5 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 using the formula. And you can see this is nothing but 31. And what is sigma of 31? That is nothing but 32, as 31 is a prime number. So you see sigma of 16 is nothing but 32, which is 2 times 16. So you get 2 times n. And that is why 16 is a super perfect number. Let's look at the next type of perfect numbers called the almost perfect numbers. They are also called slightly defective or least deficient. Any number n will be almost perfect if sigma of n is 2n minus 1. The only almost perfect numbers are powers of 2 except for 2 to the power 0, which is nothing but 1. Let's take an example. For n is equal to 8, you can see that the divisors are 1, 2, 4, 8. If you find sigma of n, you will see that comes out to be 15. Sigma of 2 to the power 3 is nothing but 15, which is nothing but 2 times 8 minus 1. The third type of numbers are quasi-perfect numbers. An abundant number with abundance 1 is called a quasi-perfect number, or we can define it as if sigma n is 2n plus 1, we say that n is a quasi-perfect number. As you have seen earlier, sigma n minus 2n is the abundance, and if that is equal to 1 and you take 2n on the other side, we get sigma n is 2n plus 1. So far, no quasi-perfect number is known to us. The fourth type are multiply perfect numbers. For those abundant numbers for which the sum of proper divisors is a multiple of the number itself, we call them multiply perfect. Take the example of n is equal to 120. For n is equal to 120, we get sigma 120 is equal to 2 into 120. So, our 120 is a multiply perfect number. Note, if sigma of n is k times n, we say n is a k perfect number. So, for our example, n is equal to 120. As you've seen, sigma 120 is 2 times 120. We say it is 2 perfect. Let's come to the next one, semi-perfect numbers. They're also called pseudo-perfect. So, if n is greater than 1, be a positive integer. Then, if the sum of some or all its proper divisors is equal to n, it is called semi-perfect number. For example, 6, 12, 18, 20, they're all semi-perfect. Let's take n to be 12. So now you know that divisors of 12 are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. These are the proper divisors. Now, you can see that from these proper divisors, if we add 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, we get 12. So, some of the divisors have given us 12. Also, 6 plus 4 plus 2 gives us 12. So, some of the proper divisors again add up to 12. Hence, 12 is called a semi-perfect number. Whereas, in the case of 6, you can see that the sum of all its proper divisors give us 6. So, that is why in the definition we say if sum or all its proper divisors. Few things to note. Every multiple of a semi-perfect number is semi-perfect. Semi-perfect numbers are either abundant or perfect, like you saw the case of 6, which was perfect. If a semi-perfect number is not divisible by any smaller semi-perfect number, it is called primitive. Numbers of the form 2 to the power k into p, where k is a positive integer and p is an odd prime and p is less than 2 to the power k plus 1, will always be semi-perfect. An abundant number which is not semi-perfect is called weird number. No deficient number can be semi-perfect. So this was all about different types of perfect numbers. Thank you for watching. Our next video will be on yet another type of number. So wait and see. For detailed notes and practice problems and class lectures, you can go to my website www.profpritibajpai.com.